As a spend management professional, you understand the challenges which must be overcome to gain access to that elusive statement of work spend. Politics, apathy, competing priorities. Does it sometimes feel like you're beating your head against the wall trying to get buy-in from your stakeholders? Well, what if? What if you had an experienced guide that could help you conquer that next frontier? Someone with the team, the expertise, and the model required to get you to where you know you need to go. Geometric Results wants to be your guide. Our Procurement Ops program, or PROPS, can accelerate your efforts to bring more spend under management. Your more mature and advanced program is only steps away. And our scalable supplier-funded program eliminates the roadblocks standing in your way. So how do we begin? Managing professional services and other SOW-based spend is very different than sourcing hourly labor, and we know that. Straightforward rate card management and recruiting strategies are replaced by complexity and unique buyer needs. We empower you to soar over this challenging terrain, lightening your load and accelerating your pace with our deep expertise in strategic sourcing and category management. And we guarantee your ROI. You already know where you want to go. Let GRI help you get there. Our tenured procurement experts can exponentially extend your reach, getting you to your spend management destination more quickly and more effectively than ever before. Click the link at the end of this video and begin moving your program forward today. Okay, so utilizing a managed service provider to optimize contingent labor spend has matured into a universal best practice. But how do you move beyond the management of hourly labor and gain the same visibility and control over your outsourced projects and services? And which MSP do you choose, knowing all the critical and complex requirements of such an initiative? Geometric Results is the answer. Our proprietary Procurement Ops program, or PROPS, provides the roadmap you need to gain this visibility and control. On the service continuum, staff aug and independent contractors can be managed similarly because of their strong correlation and hourly billing structure. As your program expands to include management of outcome-based spend, what you do and how you do it changes dramatically. The value proposition is substantial, but the challenges, well, they can be daunting. GRI's PROPS program dramatically reduces these challenges and accelerates your time to value by deploying a pathway of governance for all external services. We guarantee savings and program participation by providing structure and visibility at the beginning of each engagement, not after the fact. And with our advanced assessment and oversight process, you will have the insight you need to respond to trends and compliance issues along the way. Making a bold claim is one thing, right? But our expertise is what makes it real. Our fundamental approach enables you to manage multiple service types at varying spend management maturity levels by creating a functional process entry point tailored to the needs of each category, project, and stakeholder. Look, we understand some SOWs enter the process the way you want them to, but many do not. Regardless, we are able to provide full visibility every step of the way by constantly asking such questions as, was the supplier vetted? Is the negotiated price defendable and competitive? Did the work begin without a contract? Has success criteria been defined? By establishing consistent guidelines, accountability, and sourcing framework based on your unique requirements, we assure you the best possible outcome and the highest possible value. With GRI's PROPS program, results are assured because we make sure that you have the transparency and control you need. We provide program discipline, but most importantly, we do it in a way that creates a lasting synergy and harmony between you, your stakeholder, and their suppliers. Governance, guidance, guarantees. Click the link at the end of this video to begin your exciting new journey into savings and value. know that statement of work spend represents 3 to 10 times greater the expense than hourly engagements? We know from experience that 80 to 90% of it is sole sourced and unmanaged. Worse yet, 25 to 100% of unmanaged engagements will experience either overpayment, budget overruns, or maybe just priced at a premium, not to mention the associated risk. Did you know that business unit managers regularly walk away from 25 to 75% of potential hard cost savings when they try to negotiate vendor contracts on their own? At GRI, we have found that as much as 1/3 of any organization's SOW spend has also been misclassified. And this means that for every $1 million of unmanaged and misclassified spend, you risk losing as much as $500,000 to $600,000 in savings. Did you know that 70% of projects fail? They fail because the buyer has selected the wrong vendor. So where do you go from here? Well, here at Geometric Results, our props program can show you the path out of the danger zone and into the bright world of SOW spend management. When you utilize GRI's props program, nothing will keep you from gaining control of your statement of work spend. The best part of our program is that we guarantee it. Our experienced team of procurement professionals guarantee your return on investment. We also guarantee high levels of program participation, not only from within your organization, but from your suppliers. So what benefit can you look forward to once we begin? Well, first, we'll help you realize your savings goals by supporting an improved sourcing process with a competitive bidding framework that also enhances the quality of your supplier selection. Next, we're going to ensure that every engagement has a clear scope of success criteria. We'll be able to eliminate change orders that can often double the original estimate on a poorly planned engagement. So what does that mean for you? It means a 100% better predictability of cost and budget compliance. Then comes our governance structure, which is going to help eliminate contract leakage, as much as 5 to 20% of the SOW's total value. And we do that by eliminating duplicate payments and budget overruns. Now, efficiency is a hallmark of our program. We all know that prolonged cycle times can often delay a project for weeks or even months. And what does that mean for you? It means that time is money and we got to manage it better. Finally, our ability to capture and interpret your spend analytics and buying behaviors guarantees that you have the ability to make better choices along the way. You will be able to demonstrate savings achieved and value created. And that's just the fuel you need to further propel your program forward. So no matter what your motivation is, whether it's to eliminate the number of costly, unmanaged, or incorrectly classified projects, improve supplier selection, or drive savings and value, or maybe you just want to gain insight into sourcing behaviors, let GRI take you there. Click now and learn how GRI can help you avoid the danger zone. GRI knows that deploying and extracting optimal value from an SOW MSP program can appear daunting. But when you have the right guide, and more importantly, the right roadmap, success is assured. Our props program guarantees your outcome by providing guidance and value every step of the way. While keeping you on the right path, we also help you avoid unnecessary pitfalls, assuring your program's success, while achieving your value targets more quickly and the most effective way possible. The secret is what we call cycle of value. At every juncture, we assess what's required. We provide insightful recommendations, and then we deploy an agreed-upon solution. Now, this creates the momentum needed to build a stronger, more stable, and mature program category by category. It starts with an overall assessment of your existing program. What are your blind spots? What are your resource constraints? What outcomes are you looking for? Do you have visibility into all the services spend you wish you had the time to capture or influence? Upon completion, we're going to work with you to configure the solution to extend the sourcing process, establish governance and treasury controls, and then begin collecting and reporting on key analytics and buying behaviors. Once the overall strategy is defined, we establish an intake process that properly clarifies and routes each incoming SOW. Things like, is it truly an SOW? Is it an hourly engagement? Is it out of scope? If it belongs in the program, what is the appropriate role for the props team? Can we help source it, evaluate it, and develop it? Or, in cases where a supplier has already been selected, we simply monitor and assess the project that's underway. The flexibility of the props teams can either be a lead or come in as an advisory role. And that role could change project to project, need by need, based on the preferences of procurement and project ownership. You see, props will create value regardless of an SOW's entry point. We can support the sourcing process, facilitate contract development, or engage system controls to monitor commercial terms and deliverables of an engagement that has already been completed. At entry point 1, an SOW has already been executed. To ensure all SOWs are appropriately managed, we highly recommend the institution of a control gate, ensuring that all SOWs are visible. This is what enables the props team to extract meaningful value from all SOWs and enables 100% contract compliance, including conformance to SLAs, acceptance criteria, and budgets. These insights provide you with the ammunition needed to expand contract and payment-related controls and improve program participation across the organization. At entry point 2, the supplier has already been selected for the project, but the contract still needs to be finalized and further developed. In this circumstance, the props team can conduct negotiations on your behalf. Or, as an advisor, we can just assure proper supplier due diligence was completed, or make you aware if it wasn't. In either role, we will leverage our expertise to make sure there are no savings or contractual safeguards left on the table. You see, our support of your category and legal preferences will streamline and improve procurement cycle times and guarantee enhanced outcomes. Finally, at entry point 3, we're engaged with the SOW from the beginning. The more SOWs that enter the program at the sourcing stage, the more savings we can provide and risk we can mitigate. From the start, we'll collaborate with the project owner to develop and refine their requirements and create a tailored sourcing plan. That means that supplier selection is dramatically improved as criteria are better defined and the pool of qualified suppliers is more consistent. The results of the prop sourcing process gives you a better match, more predictable outcomes, and ultimately a better overall program performance. Though we provide value at every point of entry, the earlier we get involved, the better. Our pathway of governance formalizes and normalizes all aspects of the program and puts analytics and process rigor in motion. From the development of the practice area, which is to provide varying rate schedules based on role, not title, to working with you to determine which spend categories should be introduced into the program and in what sequence. The bottom line is, we are there for you every step of the way. Click at the link at the end of this video to learn more about how GRI can provide you with the roadmap you need to maximize the value of your SOWs today.